everybody, Boomslang here. Welcome to my channel. So, the other day, I ran into a fellow YouTuber. He lives up in the northeast of Philadelphia area, and I live over in Jersey, so we're relatively close. And definitely within driving distance, so that's not a big deal. I was working a deal with a guy on Facebook Marketplace, and he had a lot of stuff, a lot of sets and loose cards and packs and boxes and stuff like that, complete sets. So I have a buddy of mine at work. His name's Frank, and he's just getting back into cards. And we had been talking all summer long. He and I have been talking about cards, and I've been talking to him about it. And he decided he wanted to get back into it. So I'm like, fine, I'm going to let you in on some of my dealings that I do, and show you kind of the ropes, how to deal with people, and make sure you don't overpay. Now, we're all overpaying now, unfortunately, for the most part. But just how things work nowadays. So when I put out I got the list of what the guy had to sell, and I put it out to Frank and Dave, offered it up to them, and let them pick what they wanted to from the list. And then I took, I let them pick first, because, I don't really care. I got a lot of stuff, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, so took a while after the holidays. This was started before the holidays, but until everything calmed down. And I met up with Dave over at the Citizens Bank Park, where the Phillies play. And he had to drive like a half hour to get there. I was already at work. I just was on my way home. Hey, Jeff, how's it going? And yeah, we did a deal. So, guys, I want you to just do me a favor. Dave is just starting out, kind of. He doesn't put out a lot of content yet, but I think we just need to help encourage him. He seems a little bit, in his videos, a little bit shy, bashful, but so I think we as a community can encourage Dave to continue to make videos. He's a real nice guy. Just head on over there and hit him up. Give him a sub. Thanks, Jeff, for that thumbs up. Head on over there. Give him a thumbs up. Subscribe. Comment, guys. Listen, you can sub all you want. All right? You can give the thumbs up. But the third part of the whole subscription thing that makes it stick is comment. Make a comment on the video, and that tells the algorithm that it doesn't have to bump you off because you really weren't interested. It lets them know that, hey, this person was interested, and then go back and visit them again. I've been subscribed to Dave for a while, but hadn't seen like a bunch of his videos. He doesn't have a lot of videos. So I went back after meeting him, and I binged all his videos. I watched all his videos. I thumbs up all his videos, and I commented on several of his videos. All right. He just put out one today, and if you want to see what we traded, what he and I traded, I'm going to show you what we traded on my end, what I got. He gave me this 5,000 count box. By the way, guys, the box alone is like a $5, right? Box with the lid's just not on it right now, and a 3,200 count box. All right, brand new boxes, guys, brand new boxes. All right, so real quick, this is what I got from him. Hey, Ripping Vintage, how's it going? I've subbed and watched all his videos. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it, guys. We just need to give him a little bit of encouragement, I think. And he'll stick around, and he'll be a I'm sure I know he subscribed to a lot of you guys. I know he follows you guys because he talks about you guys in some of his videos. And I talked to him personally, and he wants to meet the other Dave M, who's on the other side of Philly. He said he'd like to meet the other David M. So there's two David M's out there. If you want to check out his I have a link in this video. It's linked in the title too, and I also have it in the description section. But here's some of the cards I got from him. Now I know these are just, not the real deals, but they're still cool cards, and they're worth, a buck or two, whatever, Nolan Ryan, nice. And right there. So they're the oddball size cards. Those are the oddball size cards, right? And then I got this. So I don't know if this is the error one. It doesn't have the 300 wins or whatever it was on the other one. So there's two versions of this card, and one is a red stripe down there. I think it says 300 wins. And Harold Baines error card. The error card said, it's got Major League performances on it instead of All-Star Game performances. So that's the error there. I got one, another one to check and see if I have this one just by looking at the number. I have the first 328 cards, but still, Junk Wax Girl, she and I are going to do a trade. I gotta just get my list together. I've got so many cards right now that I gotta go through. Yeah, this is a different Dave M. This is Dave M. But they're both Chicago Cubs fans. They both live in the Philly Burbs area, on the outskirts of Philadelphia. So then I got these are from the Fleer tins, 87 Fleer, but they're the glossy. They have that glossy finish. So I don't have this set. So when I grab these, I kind of just leave them up, and hopefully one day maybe. But then, if you guys know, I don't have a whole lot of new stuff. So I got some newer stuff, some nice shiny stuff. Matt Holliday, Scott Cousins. I'm like, wait, is that Kirk Cousins' brother or something? I don't know. Spelled the same, right? Just shiny cards. They may be not anyone great except for just George Springer's. I'm not a big Astros fan. I'm not a big cheating fan. Let's put it that way. Adrian Gonzalez, and my phone is blowing up. Another Matt Holliday. That's my son. Hold on, guys. Yo, what's up? No, I'm doing my cards down in my room. Doing my cards down in the garage in the room.
I got a question. You could call your friend, what's his name? We were talking to him too long ago about the years.
Dave Schultz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you ask him what it takes to put together a cryptocurrency mining machine?
Which call should know that? What's his name? The kid that lives up the street here from us. Remember?
Who?
Oh, what's his name? He had the Honda Mike.
I don't think he does it though.
No, he had a thing that was doing it years ago. Yeah, talk to Honda Mike. That shit's expensive. Yes. 1,000. Yes. Yes, it is.
Well, I think that's why they've been trying to push for, they're trying to push for not chain shortage thing.
Yeah.
I think they want to switch to digital currency. I know. I remember that stuff first came out.
Yeah.
But apparently, if you check the stock market, Matt and John got me into the stocks. Matt says he's made $100,000 already on the stocks.
Oh yeah.
Because of the crash and then everything coming back up. But I bought into some of the Tesla and I made a little bit of money off of that already.
Okay.
But I wanted to see what it took to mine the cryptocurrency because I know you can make some money off of that.
Yeah, talk to Honda Mike. He's the guy that wanted us to get into it years ago.
Yeah.
And I thought it was crazy.
Yeah.
Or you're going to jail, dude, or you're going to go to jail, dude. One of the two.
Yeah. It's pretty popular, but still kind of like an underground thing. Not a lot of people know about it.
Yeah.
A lot of people do.
Well,
All they do is the computers just use like they use like 5 or 6 graphics cards, and then it's just like a supercomputer. You can put them together, but I don't know anything about it.
yeah,
It's good one's not that.
right. Well, Dave knows about computers, but Honda Mike knows about the other thing.
All right.
All right. And he can probably even talk to you about what you're going to need, what equipment you're going to need.
All right.
All right. If not, then I'll get a hold of Dave. Dave works nights, though. All right. So he gets home early in the morning. That's fine. That's it. And your electric is free anyway because of the solar. So,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, I know about all that.
I'm gonna get a shower. I'll call you when I get out.
Okay. All right. Love you. Bye. All right, guys. Sorry about that. That was my son. So you can just see the card. These are like some of the cards, like you said. So I don't know what year these are. I don't really care what year they are. They're 2016. To me, they're new cards. To me, they're new because I didn't even get back into it. And my son bought me a 2017 top set, and that's kind of what made me think, oh, I'll get back into it. So to me, anything in the 2000s is new. But just shiny, these shiny cards, and I sleeve up all these shiny cards, Nick Swisher, J.R. Tolles. I mean, some of them probably never even made it. Here's a foil Mondesi from Metal, pretty cool. Justin Upton, Cargo, Carlos Gonzalez, even a Jock Peterson. Yeah, nice Jock Peterson. And then there's some other cards. There was a whole bunch. Robinson Cano, Mr. I like to get banned from baseball one day. There's a Manny Machado. And a nice Diamond King, Ted Williams. Very nice. So, and then this is not all. This is just the shiny stuff. This is just the shiny. I hate doing this because I don't want to scratch the front. But literally, here's another shiny-ish. No? Yeah, well, that's all right. We'll just get to it. I mean, there's stacks of Hall of Famers, fan favorites, was in those boxes. And I'm not done. I'm like 85% done of sorting those boxes yet. But since he put out his video, so I want to kind of match him up with video for video, day for day, kind of thing. Look at this. That's my favorite design right there, 72 tops. Even though it's a mini, it's one of those insert mini cards. Still, that's like, I grew up on them, man. I cut my teeth on those 72 cards. There's just, you just keep going, I like putting in the John Jab's Bad Omens in mine. I pull all them out. Someday I'm going to send some to him and kind of, those are stickers. Kind of overwhelm him with those. But yeah, this is junk wax era stuff. But guys, so many Hall of Famers came from, the 80s. A ton of Hall of Famers came from that era. So, you can call it junk wax all you want, but there's a lot of Hall of Famers played during that time too. And there would have been more had there not been the steroids, the Bonds, the Clemens, the McGuires, the Sosas. They'd all be shoo-ins if they hadn't cheated. They probably still would have had great careers. It's time to package some eBay sales while listening to you. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. All right, dinner time. I'll be back. Okay, cool. Thanks. Yep. Thanks for stopping in, guys. Thanks for the thumbs up. And whoever else stops in, that's cool. I just wanted to go over some stuff here. And this is all came out here. There's some Paul Goldschmidt's in here. Gary Sheffield. Your son called just now. And they called earlier, but you were sleeping.
Everything okay?
Yeah. They wanted to show you pictures of the girls. They were put on makeup.
I got
in there.
those pictures.
Oh, you got them, so you saw how Aria looked. Look at this one, guys. This is a 72 mini Joe Morgan, man. I mean, all the cards I have, guys. It's like Pokemon. You never catch them all. You can never get them all. 2.5 million cards plus, and that's the first one. That's the first one like that. That's my first one of this one. I only got one of this one. Oh wait, Paul Goldschmidt. I only got one Paul Goldschmidt. So you get the point. Like, one man's junk is another man's treasure. All these cards you see, other than like maybe there's Jack Moore's and the Dunrust, but these newer ones from the 2000s. Oh no. Cano, I used to love Cano, and he was a Yankee man. But I think they knew he was juicing because they let him go. I think they knew something was up with him. So you can just see all the cards that I got from him, man. He gave me 8,000 plus cards for just those couple packs that he opened up. I think his packs cost like $37. So I just said, dude, you just want to trade up? He said we're going to bring some cards. I'm like, yeah, I'll look at them. And I opened up the first lid. I'm like, yeah, okay, let's trade. I'll do it. Didn't even look at the cards up. Just pulled the lid up and said, you know what? Yeah, I'm willing to trade because there's always something in here I can use. Remember, guys, I'm putting together auction, doing some auctions. So some of these cards are going to end up in the auction. I've been actually setting some aside right these last couple days, and I don't know what I did with them. Bear with me. Don't know what I did with them. Here's some I pulled out of one of my boxes that I got the other day from Art. There's that error card again with the Lou Brock, Ricky Henderson. The dates missing from. Well, let's use the other finger so we don't get missing from right here where their hands are. There's supposed to be a date like May 9th or something like that. Cool. And this card here is like a Japanese baseball card. Hawks. Yoshito Oda. So this is like one of those cool oddball things. It is unfortunately miscut on the back. Pretty bad. But still. Nice. And so I'm constantly going through. What else? Oh, what else was in the box that I got from Dave M? This football card was in there. And comic book cards. I don't know, X-Men comic books, I guess. So I'm kind of a magnet for these things. They keep showing up, in my boxes. I don't know. Don't know why, how, but it is what it is. So Dave M, guys, go check him out. Please sub him up. He's got 46 subscribers. Let's get him up to 100, 150. Let's get him up. There's plenty of you guys out there. Let's just share the love, guys. It costs you absolutely nothing. Zero. To press a little button, click a little bell, right? Type a little comment. Nice cards. Great video, Dave. Hints. Hey, this is what I do, Dave. This is, what maybe you can do this. He's just starting out. He doesn't even have a room. Like a lot of us have like a room. I didn't even have a room, a real room, till just recently. So he's got to work on all that stuff. So but we can encourage him to go that route. Sorry about the camera, guys, if it's pointing too low. Now you're going to get the glare off my head, and it's going to blind everyone. It's going to reflect back into the camera. Watched Donald Blumdahl today, live stream. Very good. If you guys don't know who Donald Blumdahl is, but most of us do, go check him out, Donald Blumdahl. And I checked in with the one and only Bud Stoney today. And hey there, Shadow. Thanks for visiting. Yes, thank you. Yeah, you just ate, didn't you? Now you're going to go up and lay down. The one and only Bud Stoney did live today. Now he's working on his 4,000 hours for the year. So go help him out when he's doing live streams or something like that. Make sure you tune in, watch his videos, watch it for the whole thing. Like you said, you can go sort cards. I do that all the time. When he was on, I was sorting packs of cards, guys. I'm sorting packs of cards. I put 5,000 count boxes together with packs. Hey, what truth? Thanks for stopping in. When can we buy packs of cards? I don't know. I'm going to be having a giveaway. I know that. I don't think we'll be selling any packs. We'll be doing some giveaways, though, when I do my grand opening from here. Not quite ready yet. I was looking at chairs today. I got to have a chair to sit on. I'm standing again. The other day I sat down. I was using the chair from the living room table. Not good. Hardwood. Not comfortable. So I got to add a few more fixtures, so to speak. I did see a guy on Facebook Marketplace was advertising a upper deck neon sign. I don't know how big it was. That'd be kind of cool. I just don't know where I'd hang it. You know, I've got a lot of things to do. I just brought down some more rack packs today. I hung them up. I got to put some more pegs in there because I got to hang more rack packs down low. I got more to hang, but other than that, I got this in the mail. I should open up my mail, right? It's been sitting here for 2 days. So let me get scissors. Be right back. All right, so this was just something I was bidding on over the Christmas holiday. I was hoping to get it by Christmas, but the auction didn't close on time and all that good stuff. But at least I was the winning bidder. And again, it's an eBay purchase. If this is what I think it is, it was going to go to my boss, but I instead found him a complete set of, I think this is 83, could be wrong, but this is 83 clear. My boss is likes the 83 clear set, and he does TTMs. He's trying to get that set with the living ones left all signed. So I don't know what this is. Is it slides? I think it slides. Yes, no. Looks like it does. Yep. Okay, so it's like a drawer. It's a neat. Hello in there. And it didn't work too good. Oops, upside down. I'm gonna get a mess now. All right, turn the right side up. All right. So yeah, this is just.
Did you eat already?
I did not.
You want something?
What are you gonna make? What do you think? What do you want to make?
What do you want? I'm making hamburger. I think tomorrow on the grill.
No.
I don't know what the weather is.
I don't know.
You want mac and cheese?
Yeah, sounds good. That's fine. All right. So, yeah, it's a. I don't think it's a complete set. I think it's just a bunch of cards that I ordered, a bunch of loose cards. 83 Fleer. So that is in fact what it is. It's not a complete set, but the shipping on it was almost $10 to ship this. So I think buying it wasn't all that expensive. Shipping is the expensive part of a lot of stuff. So here they are. Boom. And so who knows, these may end up being auction stuff too later on. But I don't think it's a complete set. I have a lot of cards here, but I don't think it's complete. Anyway, so that's it for the mail day. Not much else going on. How does TTM work? Well, so you get the address of the guy, and you do a self-addressed stamp envelope with your address on it. So you put your return address on it and your address and a stamp. Then you take that smaller envelope, you stick it inside a bigger envelope, like a longer envelope. And on that longer envelope, you put your return address, postage stamp, and the person you're sending it to's address. That way, when they get it, they open it up, they sign your card, then they take that card and they put it in your envelope with your stamp, with your address on it. So it costs them nothing but the ink and time and a little spit, maybe, and send it back to you. They don't need to know your address because you already put it on your envelope. Some guys charge money, but even some of the guys like Andre Dawson's like $10. Um, Wade Boggs is like $10. Who else? Goose Gossage is like $10. Then you got guys like Burt Blyleven who charges $20. It's been a while since I did it. Huh?
You turn the hose off?
Yes, hours ago. And Nolan Ryan has a foundation you send to. He's $60 or $70. Johnny Bench has a foundation you send to, and it's $60 or $70 for Johnny Bench. Nolan Ryan will have a little thing he puts on the back, like a holographic thing, to let you know that certifies it from his foundation that he signed your thing. That's just baseball cards now. Balls are a little bit more, maybe. I joined a site, and it's like $16 a year, and it's sportscollectors.net, which has you percentages of success rate. They kind of furnish you with addresses from other members who send it off, and any comments like, guys, you got to pay this much. You got to pay, or be careful. His wife's been known to sign for him. Don't do it. Don't send anything good, because like Tommy John's wife was signing for him, because he had his surgery. I don't know. I'm just saying. And my suggestion is to get these older guys.
Babe, I found a can.
That's fine. Good.
It's a big one. I don't
Half. No, do the half another day. And so before we lose another one, Tommy Lasorda, rest in peace, passed away today. He was up there in age, guys. I think he was the oldest living Hall of Famer until today, or whenever he passed. The news came out today that he passed. So I don't know who the next oldest one is, but you guys, another guy who's a great TTMer, great, is Bobby Shantz, or Shantz, whatever you want to call him. Tommy was 93, so there you go. So he was up there. Before him, he took over for Bobby Dorr, who passed away, and then Tommy became the oldest living one. Hey, hobbyists. So, if you're going to TTM, I'd look at all the older gentlemen, because they may not be here tomorrow. And your stuff they may pass while it's in transit to him or on transit back. I had done Mel Stottlemyre, and a couple weeks later he passed away. Thank God I had gotten it back. Within a couple weeks he was gone. So sometimes the unexpected happens, where they seem okay and then they're not. I would say, that's what, I would do if I was doing it again. I'm not currently into TTMing all that much. I did, and I have something set aside to send to Tim McCarver, and I haven't sent yet to Tim McCarver. I haven't looked into his address or if he charges or anything like that. But Tim McCarver's connection is he was the catcher for Bob Gibson. I have a lot of Steve Carlton, so he was the catcher for Steve Carlton, 2 Hall of Famers. You know what I mean? So who else did he call? I'm sure he called other guys too that were Hall of Fame pitchers. So, I think Tim McCarver is another one we have to watch. Sometimes they're already like Whitey Ford-esque, Tom Seaver-esque, where they're out of the limelight and they no longer sign because of dementia, Alzheimer's, stuff like that happens to them. Unfortunately, Tom Seaver suffered from that years ago and was out of the public eye. And so were some other guys. However, Tom Seaver, and I was never a Mets fan, but like a lot of you guys, I'm just a baseball fan. And Tom Seaver, even after his playing days, was so articulate when he was announcing games. You could tell he was a very intelligent man. And then to see like all of that, and it must have been heartbreaking for his family to see like all that all gone. I mean, some of you guys have gone through it, and we've gone through it with my wife's aunt, where every time you met them, you had to be reintroduced. They don't recognize their husbands. They don't recognize anyone. So that's the problem with Alzheimer's and dementia and stuff like that, and how hard it is on the family members as well. So my suggestion is just go for the older ones, the older gentlemen, and if you really want to get them before they pass, because this past year was terrible. This next year coming is terrible thanks to the coronavirus. Hey, Matt Dennis, how's it going? I haven't done it yet, but I think I will send something. There you go. Dwayne Kuiper. Okay. And you said it was best to use black marker. I use, like when I do impressions, I like blue Sharpies, blue pens. They use their own. I mean, you can send them markers. That's fine. You can send a Sharpie in it. It depends on the card. I mean, I would pick a card that has a lot of a white uniform or a lot of background, that's not like this would be a bad card. This would be a bad card to get signed. Yeah, he's got a white uniform on, but there's a lot of dark background. So if it's black Sharpie, it's not going to be that visible. This would be a great card to get signed because look at the blue background. Look at the blue jersey. Blue ink would be bad. Black ink would be good, right? Another so-so one, because of all the dark background, they'd have to actually find a spot down low. Now, good cards. Fleer had some cards that came out that looked like they had a spot. By the way, there's the great Tommy Lasorda, godfather to Mike Piazza. Mike Piazza would not have been drafted if it wasn't for Tommy Lasorda, and we'd be down. We'd be less one Hall of Fame player. But thank goodness, like Tommy Lasorda pushed for the Dodgers to take him late. This would be a great one to get signed, not because it's Ted Williams. Yeah, that'd be great. But just it's got a lot of white in it. You'll be able to see it. So you pick your cards carefully. As much as you love a card, you have to pick this. This would probably not be a good card. It's got a darker border. It's got some white in it, but just because of the dark gloves, the dark elbow pad, the dark helmet, some of that might cover the ink. You might not be able to see it. Giants broadcaster, okay. They have their own markers. They have their own Sharpies. Some people do send them, but you don't have to. You're not going to get it back. You know what I mean? You throw that 50-cent stamp on there, and all you're getting back is your stamp. Do not send it in a top loader. Do not send it in a penny sleeve, because those guys will sign right over top of this. Do they know? Maybe. Are they going to take the time to take it out and put it back in and damage your corner and all that? You send the raw card. You send a card that is not worth much of anything value-wise. So if they don't sign it, you don't lose it. I made the mistake of sending a rookie card to Goose Gossage. Never got it back. Nothing. Because it didn't include the $5 or whatever it was. Boom. I don't know. He signed it and gave it to someone else, probably. I don't know. So next time I sent to him, about a month later, I enclosed the $5 and not a rookie card. It was an American Pie card from like Topps. It was just a goofy card. So, hey, Biggie Smalls, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. What do I think about the 96-97 Fleer for TTM? You're talking basketball or baseball? Because when you say 96-97, that usually like infers that hockey or basketball where it overlaps the year. But if you're talking baseball, I mean, I don't care about the border being yellow. My boss likes these, and he sends these out. He's just hooked on this. I'm hooked on whatever card catches my eye. Bright. I don't have them with me. They're upstairs. My autograph. I've shown them before. When I went, and I'm a baseball fan. Even though I claim to be a Yankees fan, I sent to Wade Boggs. I sent to Jim Rice. I sent to Dennis Eckersley. I sent to these guys because I wanted to add them because they're great ball players, and that's the key. You can't pigeonhole yourself to Red Sox, Yankees, Orioles, Dodgers, Giants. You can't pigeonhole yourself. Even Tampa Bay. Look at the bigger picture. Baseball. How do you feel when one of these guys passes away? How do you feel when Tommy Soto passed away? You feel a little bit of a connection because you're not just a Dodgers fan or you're not just a Yankee fan, but you're a baseball fan, and you feel like, damn, Tommy has a small connection to our area here in the Northeast because of Mike Piazza. And Piazza, opened up a string of car dealerships after his retirement in this area. I'm not sure where he's living currently. I don't follow him like that. I'm not a stalker, but you know what I mean? It's like, what would you like? And just open yourself up to, being a baseball fan, being a basketball fan, being a sports fan. I used to do all 4 sports: hockey, basketball, baseball, football. I love all sports, and I still kind of do, but it monetarily, baseball gives you the biggest bang for your buck as far as quantity of cards. Basketball sets are small, hockey sets are small, football sets are small, so baseball sets are big. Of course, nowadays, for the last couple of decades, they've been pushing out multiple sets of everything. So, wrestling ripping this weekend, yeah. Wait for my dinner to get ready. Let's see what else. So again, recap. What I got from Dave M was that 5,000 count box with the lid. That's like a $6 box, and the 3,200 count box of cards here with the lid. I don't know what I do with that lid, but they're all getting sorted anyway, and I'm picking out, like I normally do, Hall of Famers, fan favorites, the bad omens, and then I'm separating them by tops and so on. And I got so much to do. I got called by a guy tonight. He wants to meet Sunday and sell me some wax. I'm waiting for him to send me some pictures. He's supposed to go over and get photos of the wax boxes, and he wants to meet Sunday and sell them to me. So we'll see how that goes. So, you know what? I need to ask him. Let me ask him now. It's gotta be expensive though. About golf for Jeff. There you go. So he asked me if any golf, tennis, or Olympic cards. I just saw it was on eBay. Upper Deck golf case, like for $8,000 or some crazy number. Good luck there. Someone will buy it, but that's prospectors there who are hoping to get the hoping to get the Tiger Woods cards, I guess. I didn't even know Tiger Woods cards were like going through the roof. I never focused on golf. I think I had a golf set. I think I put in one of my giveaways for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I think there's a set of golf cards in there. So I don't know. Just a small set. I have no idea what was in there. I didn't open up and look at it and check it out. You're going to be able to fit a glass showcase in there like you originally intended. I don't know. I started a second shelf in front of where my desk is going to be. So right now this is my desk right here, where everything is sitting on this desk. And then I don't know how much cable I have here. I seem to be hooked on something. There we go. So I've already started another shelf right here. So there's the one that needs to be sorted. Look there. And there's another one that I'm currently sorting right now and filling up by Topps Dundos for your Upper Deck. In front of that one. That is not on wheels. So it's just a piece of plywood with a couple of milk cartons underneath it, holding it up. This is what my microphone came in. So, yeah, I don't know. Don't know. Those tubes back there are uncut sheets of, I think, football cards. I think they're football. I think I have some boxing ones too. Uncut sheets of boxing. All right, let me fix this. Let's go take a look, shall we? Let's see what we got here. So I got several of these, and I got these when I bought out a guy's collection. Oh God, it was 600,000. It was a ton of cards. I filled up my Jeep from passenger seat to the vinyl top all the way back, and then the back. I was afraid I'd go around a corner, it would break the zippers on the windows and fall out over the highway, so I had to be careful. And then I filled up my wife's Kia Sportage from passenger seat all the way up along the headliner and into the back with the back seats down. And I was afraid her springs were going to break because her car was squatting about 2 inches off the fender well. But let's see what's in here. This is a hockey one. Hockey cards. Get it out. So these are not like Upper Deck or anything like that. These are Pro Set stuff, I think. Just one thing in here. There's hockey cards. And these are more like minor leaguers, it looks like. Whoops. And they've been rolled up for years. So they have to be pressed out. I don't even know who's on here. If there's anyone. They're all numbered like 1 of 54,000 or 45,000. Sorry. They're from the rookies, signature rookies hockey. Jim Carrey, not the actor. Colin Culture. I don't know any of these guys. There may be nobody on here. None of these guys may have made it. Let's see if I can recognize any names on here. No. Oh, but the sheet's numbered. Look at that. So this is sheets. The sheet is numbered 159 of only 300. See on the checklist there? So this is sheet 159 of only 300. They numbered the sheets, so only 300 of these in existence, supposedly. Yeah, but again, I don't know any of the names. You guys may know some of them. Someone may have been up for a cup of coffee or something like that in hockey. I don't know. Tiger Woods documentary on HBO Sunday is really going to make his stuff explode. It's already exploded. And how much more explosion can happen? So that's that one. It's hockey. There we go. I haven't even looked at all of these. I thought they were football. I thought they were football. So I'm gonna say this one's probably hockey then too. That end's closed. Open this end. This is still in its protective sheet. What is this? Basketball. And oh look, it's certificate in there too. Signature Rookies Club certificate certifies that the accompanying sheet is one of 1995 Cormac's uncut sheets and is sheet number 497 of 1995. Brett Bixby, President, Signature Rookies Club, 1995. So it's only a little certificate of authenticity. And this is basketball. And they're foil cards. Okay. And it's got a protective sheet over it. I don't know if that's good or bad, to tell you the truth. So there's Charles Ward, Brooks Thompson, Williams, Person. Probably still nobody of any importance. These are from 1995, so no, nobody that I recognize. But where am I? I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I don't really care about them. I said they just came with the lot that I bought off of a guy. So a couple of years ago. And it was like 600,000 plus cards. It was a lot of cards. Plus I bought things like this. Somewhere I have a framed autograph of George Gervin, like a piece of his jersey signed by him. And I'm like, well, who's George Gervin? And then I'm like, oh, look it up. Okay, I mean, I knew he was a basketball player. I didn't know that actually George Gervin's a Hall of Fame basketball player. So that's somewhere around here. But yeah, Jay's mixing it. Yeah, I know. He's good at dropping that link. Other than that, guys, today I just spent time sorting packs of cards. Did some boxes, but packs of cards prior to coming down here, because a lot of my loose packs are still upstairs. Just getting stuff ready for when I have my grand opening. We'll be giving away packs of cards to people that are in the chat and stuff like that. We're just gonna do it the old school way, roll dice or something like that. Don't have to use a wheel or anything. Just roll the dice, baby. And we'll just take turns with people, try to give everybody something. No, last weekend I got 18 boxes from Art, and that's what I've been sorting. My wife is like, "Can you get these cards out of my living room?" So I've been going through them, and I got most of them done. I'm actually hoping he doesn't call, because I'm running out of room. I don't have any room, but I don't want to say no, because there might be something good in there. The last couple boxes I've been getting from him, a lot of a lot of auction bait. Like this came in one box. You know, sometimes you just get just one thing. So it's a nice Johnny Bench, Kellogg's 3D, came in Raisin Brands. So my wife already said that. Build an addition. I don't want to put an addition onto the garage here, building out that way, because that side of the house, I just opened up the fence to be able to drive into the backyard. You know, I took down a piece of the fence, made it a big giant double gate, and so I can get my riding lawnmower and cut the front of the lawn and all that good stuff. So if I build something there, then I'm screwed. Gotta use the other side of the gate, the smaller gate. And I don't want to do that. I mean, I could, but figure out something else. I have room yet, but I'm going to just start auctioning off stuff anyway. I mean, technically, you don't need all of this. I don't need 900 of one card. So, and I say that because there's 2 cards that I got in one box, 900 of each. You know. So, other than that, guys, it's the weekend. Like I said, Sunday I'll be doing a deal with this other guy, hopefully. He owns some restaurants. He says he owns 3 restaurants over in Philly. So their takeout's been, keeping them afloat. And he's selling off his father-in-law's cards, wax. Like, I got several of these boxes from him. Hope to get more. I want to get more. So that I can deal with, like just getting the wax, and just, then I have them to open up at my leisure, or, do whatever. Plenty of stuff, material for videos, but it's all, there's nothing new. I can't get anything new. So it's pick up the junk wax stuff, and that's not cheap anymore. Can't wait to see what John comes up with from his hopefully visit to the warehouse for those guys that do cleanouts. You think about it, that might not be a bad business to have if you're the boss, and just have people go in and do the cleanouts, and then you reap the cards, sell off everything else, and the cards are yours. You can get some nice cards, I'm sure, that way. Always looking for estate sales. Always look for those things. Yeah, I'll do a video if I get something. Definitely. I just don't know how people feel about being on video, like Dave M. I met him at the stadium, but I didn't know how he was going to feel about video, so I didn't video it. But you guys go check out Dave M's video. I have a link to it here in the channel. And let me see if I can link it here, because I kind of saved it. Let's see. Maybe I can link it right here. Get this mouse working. Right, I'm just going to hit paste. Boom. I think it worked. There's Dave M, guys. Go check him out. Please, please, please give him a sub. He's at 46 subscribers. Let's share the love. He's only got like 10 videos, if that. It's been weeks in between the videos. And you can help him out with subs. That would be great. Encourage him to do more, because he seems a little, withdrawn a little bit. It's not easy getting up and talking in front of people. Jeff will probably tell you that. You have to practice it. You have to do it. The more you do it, the better at it you get. Yeah, this is Dave M. David M. is another Philly guy. So Dave M. is from North Philly area, suburbs. I think he said it was a Fishtown section. I'm not sure. And David M., they're both Cubs fans, though. They're both Cubbies. been relocated to the Philly area. And so David M, is on the west side of Philly, I think. I want to meet him too one day too. I've offered him to come in on some of the deals that I get into, just, let other people get in on it. If I can help you get something that you're looking for, I'll do it. I have no problems with that. Sharing the wealth and sharing whatever. Jeff, it's open to you all the time. I know you said you do golf and Olympic and tennis and stuff like that. So I just texted that guy that I'm meeting Sunday and said, hey, any golf, tennis, or Olympic, let me know. So we'll see how that goes. And I'll keep you posted, Jeff, as to when we're going to do this. It has to be on a Friday evening, right? That's your best time. So we'll try to set it up for a Friday evening. Don't know how long we'll be able to stay for. That's the thing. And we'll try to do some giveaways, packs of cards. I want to give away packs of cards, single cards, and I want to also start letting people know that, guys, I'm going to be doing auctioning some older cards. They're not Gem Mint 10s, but.
Do you want me to bring you a bowl?
No, I'll come get it, babe.
I didn't put salt on it.
That's fine, thank you. Any Friday, yeah, I can go all night. My wife wishes I could go all night. But anyway, there you go. So stuff like this, like I just got these out of another box that I got from Art. I actually threw some out because they weren't gonna be good enough. About a 72 Ted Simmons. These are all gonna be put in the auction pile, just so you guys get an idea. I told you 72 is like my favorite of all time sets. It's got some roughage on the corner, but it's a starter card, and then you can go from there if you want. You know what I'm saying? This may not even make it because it's really rough, but these are tough to find in very good condition. So this one's like roughed up, probably not going to make it. And this Lindy McDaniel is probably not going to make it. Maybe just some freebies I throw in for people to buy in the auction. This Silly's got a nice crease down the middle here, and it's worn. The face is worn. It's not even focusing here. There you go. Get off my face. But it's Willie Montanez, who was a popular Philly back in the day. How about a Yankees team card from 72? Now, I'm a kid, and that's what I did when I was a kid. I colored them in too, so can't fault them there. By now he had them all, and I guess he didn't like the guy on top. Scribble him out. Oh, I got a red pen. Check out my shiny new red pen. You know what I'm saying? But still, I remember opening these packs up. God, I wish I had some that I didn't open up. They'd be worth a pretty penny today. Another Yankees one. Oh, and look. It's missing some spots too. That's got a crease on, so it probably won't make it. Again, it might just be a freebie. Fritz Peterson, Yankees. Here's some roughed up 60s cards. See, this kid really went overboard. Wrote New York Yankees under the Twins. Like, come on, kid. Stop. I guess he didn't like that they just had outfield on. He put LF for left field, maybe. Not just outfield. This guy's a left fielder. When are you going live? Oh, a hobbyist. Fiber optics. I checked into that years ago. They have it, but they don't put it in cities, just so you know. If you're in a city, it's hard for them to put it because they want to put it in the ground. I live in a town, and they wouldn't give me fiber optics. But if you lived outside of town, they'll run fiber optics miles to your house because you just drop it in the ground and go with it. Kid really, I know, he loved it. Here's a beat up Gary Maddox. It's got some really soft corners. Again, the borders on these black cards get beat up pretty good. Some guys like manager card. Fred Kendall. It's funny. I wonder if this is the guy I'm buying my supplies off of. His name is Fred Kendall. I have to ask him. Fred, you ever play for the Padres? I ordered 25 more boxes off of Fred, by the way. That's $90. Little soft corner on Dave Kingman here. But still King Kong. Rodney Scott. So this is just some of the stuff that I'm getting out of some of the art boxes. I'm just going to roll them over into auction stuff, you know. And so on. And this one's got some, I don't know, I can't put a, you can see it, there's a piece of tape going right down the shiny stuff across his eye and hat and over the back of the card and right down the back side of the card. I don't know what the tape is there for. It's not ripped, it's just ruined the card. You can't take it off now. You got to wait till the ink, or not the ink, the glue kind of breaks free on its own, and then you'll have a glue stain. But I mean, other than that, the card was in pretty nice shape, except for that piece of tape. And just more Yankees. You know, this guy gave up that home run to Bucky Dent, and then he became a Yankee after that. As that was his reward, I guess. The Yankees gave him a contract. So, they're digging next week to put in your fiber optics. That's good. Thing about fiber optics. So, you guys, if you guys don't know it, I build helicopters for the Army and foreign governments and stuff like that, foreign militaries. And they use fiber optics on some of their helicopters, not the U.S., thank God. That stuff is fragile. Don't take much to break it. Hey, Goody G, thanks for stopping by. Hey, Gary Maddox, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it was, Gary Maddox was a 73 Topps. Like I said, as a kid, I was collecting all those cards, and I have a lot of them in my collection. I was going through some of the boxes the other day that were mine from original collection, and I saw a box. I pulled the lid off because I was verifying what was in it. It was a 5,000 count box filled with 1972 Topps. Like, there's only 800 cards in the set. I forget the exact number. It was a big set. They had 7 series that year. And I've got, like, as a kid, I amassed 5,000 buying them up. And I shoveled snow in the winter to get money. I didn't have a newspaper route, but I did cut grass in the summer, shovel snow in the winter to get money to buy my cards. And that's how I did it. Very old school. On the Phillies, not in San Francisco. Okay. Yeah, Maddox was a good Philly. I hear he's not a very pleasant guy, though, in person. I've never met him in person. I watched Donald Blumdahl today, and his Hall of Fame tribute today was to Richie Ashburn. If you guys didn't see it, you should go back and watch it. Donald always does. Hey, Jason, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. And I'm like, Richie Ashburn, man, I met him when I was like 12 years old. He came to my Little League banquet, you know, and I don't even know if they even do that anymore. Have these like baseball players come to your banquets. But he was the guest speaker, the guest of honor, and he came in and, you know, he talked to the kids and talked to us about baseball and, you know, relate stories to us. And then, you know, at the end, you could go up and get an autograph. And I got to find it. I have it somewhere. My graduation certificate, getting like when you move up to the next level from Little League, was for us, it was Babe Ruth. And some people have the Cal Ripken League, and some people even have the next level of Little League for 13-year-olds, 14s, and 15s. Well, ours was Babe Ruth, so we went into the Babe Ruth, which was 13, 14, and 15-year-olds, and then after that, you had to jump to Legion Ball after that, which I never played Legion Ball after Babe Ruth. I played a couple years in high school and was never any good at it. I'm better now at baseball than I ever was, mainly because I have confidence. I have overconfidence, you know, and baseball is a lot, like Yogi Berra says, it's It's like 90% mental and 20% whatever he said, whatever his quote is. I'm not going to misquote Yogi on one of his yogiisms, but it's a lot of just mental uh, and just being confident. And that's why you have all these type A athletes that are so good, is because they go out there thinking and knowing and telling themselves that they're the best. Gary Maddox. Yeah, the Gary Maddox he's talking about. I have him in Phillies uniform too, but Richie Ashburn was the guy that came to my banquet. There's the Gary Maddox. Very young. Look at them mutton chops, though, boy. Elvis ain't got nothing over him on them mutton chops. And that year, he happened to be teammates with King Kong, who has a pretty rad set of mutton chops, too. Get off my bald head. There you go. Oh, the long hair was in the 70s. Glasses and long hair. And 80s was glasses, like big spectacles. The 70s was the dawning of the long hair times. You'll see this Ted Simmons, and then you see Ted Simmons later on in the 80s. He's got long hair. He's a hippie and stuff like that. Yeah, that Kingman auto. Nice. Sex Panther cologne. Kingman is 71. See, there's a guy. So if you don't have his auto, guys, if he signs, you got to find out if he signs TTMs. You might want to send off and get him to see if he'll sign a card, because, man, we don't have an expiration date stamped on us, and your day can come any day, any moment of the day. So you don't want to feel like you missed out. You live life to the fullest, and you want to live life with no regrets. You don't want to live life ever having to say you're sorry. And this is just personal. This is not having to do with athletes and stuff like that. This is just the way people should live their lives. Do your thing. So, but if you're going to send TTMs, I would send to the older guys. Tommy Lasorda passed away today. You guys should all know about that now. And he, up until the time he passed, was, I believe, the oldest living Hall of Famer. So now someone else has taken over that torch. Before him, it was Bobby Doerr. So another good guy I would recommend that you all get. He's a great signer. He has a great signature. Bobby Shantz, whatever you want to call him. I found out that it's actually pronounced Shantz, like French, not Chance, like the English bastardization of his name. But so I also heard recently that he had fallen. Who told me that? Oh, my buddy Frank from work, who's just getting into baseball cards. He told me Bobby fell. I said, let me guess, he was going out to get his mail, his TTM mail, and he fell. And he says, I don't know. He just heard that he had fallen and he broke a hip. Like, man, that's death sentence for most old people. They break a hip, they never recover. It's like a thoroughbred breaking a leg. You're done. Stick a fork in them. Tried TTM Minnesota twice, no luck. Yeah, I don't know what the success rate was on Tommy Lasorda. Certain websites will list that. There are some free ones out there. I don't know what the free ones are. I pay like $15 or $16 a month. It's like $15.99 or $14.99 a month for sportscollectors.net. And this is not an advertisement for them. I don't get paid by them to say this. I just, that's what I'm a member of. I used it a couple years ago. It helped me get in touch with Bobby Richardson, and I corresponded with Bobby Richardson several times 2 summers ago. You have 7 of Shantz, 14 card sign. Yeah, I sent to Bobby Shantz a lot. Shantz. I sent to Bobby a lot. I met him at card shows when I first met him the first time. And man, he's a little guy. I mean, I think I'm little. He's not much. I weigh more than he does. I'll tell you that right now. He's a little guy. I'm surprised he was able to last as long as he did as a pitcher. Because I mean, little guys tears them up. It tears up their arms because there's no weight to them. There's no height to them. Like a Randy Johnson who just slings it from a mile away. You're a little guy. Hey, there's Dave M right now, guys. So there you go. Oh, no problem, Dave. Thanks. No problem. He lives in PA, over in, oh God, what section of Philly does he live in? Dave might know. Bobby Shantz. You know where he lives? I forget where they said he lives. He lives on the other side of Philly in the burbs. Okay. I every card show at the convention center, Ambler area. Yeah, I know, and he does a lot of stuff with kids. He does a lot of speaking engagements at the high schools and stuff like that. I told this story before. A guy I played baseball with last year in this adult league told me he used to have lunch once a month with Bobby. And, you know, that's how I now found out the correct pronunciation is Shantz, not Chance. I was doing it Chance the whole time, too. So, guys, don't forget to head over to Dave M and give him a sub, guys. Let's lift him up. Let's help him grow his channel. All right. I appreciate it. Go check him out. Don't forget to do the 3 things to make that subscription stick. You have to like, subscribe, and please comment. All right. The comment is what makes your subscription stick. If you don't do those 3 things, like a lot of people will like and they'll subscribe, but if they don't comment within days, and this happens to me all the time. I was over on nothing about the one and only Bud Stoney, because he comes over here quite a bit too and joins in on these chats. But I was over on Bud's last week and got like 6 subscriptions from him, and within days they were gone. Poof. Because they didn't do the 3 steps. Like, subscribe, comment. That makes it stick. The YouTube algorithm then will not give you the auto sub boot. All right. So that's what you got to do. And I learned all this from the great Donald Blumdahl. He preached this for like a year on his channel. And he learned it from somewhere, obviously. And he was telling everyone, and today I watched him again, his live, and he was telling everyone the same thing. Do the 3 things to make it stick. Like, subscribe, comment. Like, subscribe, comment. And then it's a stick. You ever notice, guys, when you're looking at your thing and you're like, why am I not getting notifications from this guy? Like, it's been like a while. You got to go back and check and say, oh, I thought I was subscribed to him. I'm not. Okay, sub. That's why maybe you didn't do the comment. Hey, Criterion Racer, thanks for stopping by. Thanks, Criterion Racer. Thanks for hitting Dave up. I appreciate it. Don't forget to do the 3 things. Matter of fact, I did watch some of Dave's videos, but today I went back and I binged all of his videos, and I commented on a couple, you know. So remember, guys, and the 3 things that you need for monetization down the road, which the one and only Bud Stoney is kind of working towards now, is the 4,000 hours viewed. So when you do a live video, when I get done with this, if I do 3 hours, 2 hours, it could be depending on how many people are in the chat and how long they stay in the chat. The whole algorithm does all that, right? Calculation for you. Could be anywhere, like if I do a 2-hour one, I could get 10 hours worth of view time because there's so many people in here. I've gotten as high as, I think the most I've gotten was like 23 hours view time on one live. Hey, guess why? Thanks for stopping by. What's cracking? Not too much, really. We're just kind of chatting. I showed earlier what I got from Dave when we did our trade. I got this 5,000 count box. I'm still not done. I got 3 rows to go on this 5,000 counter, and this 3,200 count box is done. I went through that. And then I went through the stack of cards that I got from Dave. And what is kind of cool is, like, I don't have a lot of new stuff, and to me, new stuff is all this shiny stuff from the 2000s, anywhere in the 2000s. Well, I mean, that Brett's not one, but so if it's shiny, it's like chances are I don't have it. Chances are I don't have it. And with all the cards I have, it's nice to get like, oh my god, I don't have that one. You know, like, oh, I've never seen that one before, and I can legitimately say, I've never seen that one before until I got this out of Dave's box. It was one of the first ones I pulled. I said, oh, it's a Freddie Freeman. Wasn't he the MVP last year? National League MVP? Or am I mistaken? Yeah, Jeff kind of toned it down a little bit. Jeff used to do live every weekend. He would go live and had a lot of trivia giveaways. So, and then I got a whole bunch of other ones like these. I just picked these out because these are from the tin boxes from Fleer. I think it was at least 3 years that Fleer did the tin. So they look like Tiffany with all that nice gloss, but they're not Tiffany. They're just someone broke a factory tin set. You know, and then I'm really liking these 72 design minis. So there's the full size card, and you can see the minis are just a little bit smaller. But 72 is what I grew up on. It's what I started collecting. When people talk about, hey, when did you start collecting? You know, a lot of guys are like 80s and stuff, and I'm like, dude, I started collecting in the 70s, early 70s. But I didn't seriously collect until 72. So 71, I have a lot of, I don't know, I have maybe a couple thousand cards from 71. But 72 is when it exploded for me. And I was collecting everything, you know, all 4 sports. I got basketball, hockey, football, baseball. And like I said, when I was going through and getting all these boxes, I came across a 5,000 count box that was just loaded with 72 Topps cards in it. And then, of course, you know, I have a lot of the better ones that are in plastics and stuff like that. So let me do this for you. Guess why 100. There you go. You're a moderator now. You feel free, guys. When you're a moderator, you can link your YouTube channels. And that's my way of helping promote everyone to grow their channels. Make it as easy as possible. Remember, it was easy to do, just click and go. You know, and YouTube decided they want to make that hard for us. So I want to make it easy again. I want to make it easy. Up until my last live, you're welcome. My last live, when that one kid came in, he was looking for Aaron Judge cards. And honestly, guys, I wasn't lying to the kid. I don't have many, if any, Aaron Judge cards. I'm thinking, you know, like I said, the new cards, I don't have many of. I like this Albert Pujols. Like, dude, I don't have many Albert Pujols cards either. So when I saw this in the box, I'm like, great, this is Albert Pujols. Thanks, Dave. You know, so I'm happy with what I got from Dave. I'm certainly sure he's happy with the trade we did. Look at that. Look at that mirror. Jock Peterson. You know, I'm not a Dodgers fan, but like I said, I'm a baseball fan. And he's a good ball player. So why not? Why not like him? Right? The shinies, everyone likes the shiny. Even the old guys like the shiny. So here's just a shiny foil card. So what I do is I try to sleeve all these up and protect them for future generations to enjoy. Because we have the wherewithal nowadays. When some older people talk about, Bud Stoney was talking about it on his thing. He's a little bit older than probably a lot of other collectors too. Not my age older. I'm 61. I'll be 62 this year. But we didn't have plastic sleeves, right? We didn't have top loaders. We were lucky when we did get the top loaders in the 80s, you know, and the screw downs. You seen them? I got that, like a lot of other people got them freaking, you know, desk weight screw downs that are that thick, you know, and a big rectangular things. Um, we had shoe boxes. I had cheese boxes for literally years. My father-in-law, who owned a deli, I would get in cheese boxes from him. They would save the cheese boxes so I could file them up in cheese boxes. I still have some that I was checking the dates on them, and they're old before I threw them out. Hey, Craig B, how's it going? I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate it. My brother used to paste them to walls as mini posters when he was a kid. At least that's what I was told. Yeah, well, you know, we all probably. I taped some to walls too, and I did some crazy stuff with cards too. Thank goodness I was a Mickey Mantle nut, but not a nut to the point where I wanted to pin him to my wall and stuff like that. Um, so my Mantle cards are in okay shape. I never really destroyed them accidentally as a kid. So, um, and again, you guys heard I've been fortunate enough that I was able to pick up Mickey Mantle cards for like $10 at flea markets and stuff like that as a kid growing up. And not that I knew the value of a Mickey Mantle card, because I mean they may have had value then, but there was no Beckett's when I was growing up as a kid. We didn't have Beckett's or Tough Stuff or any of that other stuff. You just hear the value was in your head, how you valued it. So you know, when I saw them, and my father, you know, put this burden on me by naming me after Mantle. Um, I was forced into being a Mantle guy. And my father was a Yankee fan through and through, and his uncle, and I know I said this story before. His uncle lives out in Barnegat, New Jersey, out on the shore, on the coast. Um, the Yankee guys, like all the Yankee guys, lived up in like North Jersey and stuff like that. All of them, the Mets weren't there until '68, but the Yankees, the Dodgers, they didn't. Some of them lived in New York, but some of them lived in North Jersey area too. And my dad's uncle had a fishing boat, and a lot of Yankees would go hang out at my dad's uncle's house and just chillax. And they would go out fishing on his boat and stuff like that. And just, I mean, could you imagine? I mean, I couldn't imagine. I when I've talked and I read Bobby Richardson's book, he talks about going from South Carolina, where he lived, and he's lived there his whole life, to driving up to North Jersey, and he shared an apartment with Tony Kubek, and was really good friends with Mantle, Mantle was good friends with Billy Martin and um, Whitey, and there was another guy that was kind of in their pack there. Moose, was it Moose Gowron? One of those guys. And you know, Bobby was the one who tried to keep him out of trouble, and you know, they were just troublemakers. But anyway, I digress. Bobby Richards is a nice guy, and I suggest you guys TTM him before he, you know, God forbidding, he's not around. He's up there in his 80s as well. Great guy, beautiful signature. I've showed it on my channel several times. He's a religious man, so you know you might get your little, I forget what they call them, pamphlets that they send out, tracts. I think they call them tracts. If any of you guys are religious, then you know what I'm talking about. A little religious tract, and it talks about Mickey Mantle, and he answers like questions. I asked him a question about Mantle. How was Mantle as a teammate? And boom, that just opened up the doors. Like he invited me down for lunch one day, or maybe I invited myself down because I just said, you know, I would love to come down and just talk baseball with you. And you know, being a man of religion and being a Southern gentleman, he invited me down. I wasn't able to meet him, unfortunately, because my vacation coincided with his. And it was confirmed through his book when I read his book that he goes away for like a couple months out of the year in the summer. And my vacation coincided with his summer vacation. I was still tempted to go to his house, but my wife said I might get arrested. So I didn't go. But man, I wanted to go. I wanted to drive up and knock on his door and, just, it's kind of like, getting close to Mantle maybe. Mantle's not around, and you're not going to get anything from Mantle or his foundation or his family or anything like that. But you can talk to people that knew them, that can relate stories, and that's what I was looking for. I was looking for those stories that didn't make the book. I read his book, and so I was just looking for that. Didn't get it, but never give up. Never give up on a dream or whatever. And again, I never live life with any regrets. I have my regrets. I had a chance to meet Mantle in person when I was living in Las Vegas, and they was doing the whole casino thing with the baseball card shows and autographs. And I wasn't making a whole lot of money. I was a low-ranking airman in the Air Force, and he wanted $57 for his autograph. $57, guys. Now we look at that and we laugh today, but back then, $57 was a lot of money for me. And you got to choose between family and other things, necessities, let's say, versus Mickey Mantle's autograph. And I chose family over Mantle. Regret? Yeah, I regret it, but not that much. I regret the fact that I just never got to see him in person. I can get his autograph. I got his autograph. I bought it, paid 5 or 6 times that. But it's just don't live life with any regrets. That's all. If it doesn't cost you money, you can do it. Do it. That's all. I didn't do either. I didn't go to the show. I didn't, because I was pissed. I ain't paying $57 for his autograph, and I knew I couldn't afford it anyway, so I didn't go. But anyway, I digress there too. So yeah, guys, if I get this thing going Sunday, there'll be a video about what I picked up for sure. I enjoy sharing that with you. I'm hoping for a lot of wax. However, even my pockets aren't that deep. I gotta watch what I spend. My wife watches what I spend. I gotta buy a chair yet. I can't have Jeff come down there and stand all day like I am doing right now, leaning on my desk. And Jeff, I was thinking about getting a vibrating chair, but then I want you falling asleep during the show. So 2 chairs. I can borrow. I have another chair upstairs. I can borrow my old beater chair, the one that's all worn out and everything. I can do that. But a guest comes in, I would get a new chair anyway for down here, because my main computer is still upstairs. That's where I'm going to do all my gaming and stuff like that. I'm thinking, I don't want to be going to sleep. No, I don't want him going to sleep either. Then I got to entertain you guys when Jeff has better stories and stuff. He just has a better voice. He has a radio voice. Hi there, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Jeff Airtime. See, I can't even do that right. But yes, there's going to be surprises, giveaways, obviously surprises. I think you guys are going to like it. And I'm not going to say any more. I don't want to put out any spoilers or anything like that. It's just going to be fun. It's going to be a fun time. Jeff, I bought you a new mic. I don't even know if this thing is working. It's plugged in. I hope this is what I'm talking into and not the one up there on the camera. Ready? I can't hear it. I don't have the speakers turned on or there'll be echo. Can you hear this? Did I break your eardrums with that? You have a great radio face. So do I. Why do you think I don't shave? Morris always telling me to shave. Get a haircut. I'm like, half my hair is gone now. If I cut it, it may all be gone. That's another thing. But anyway, guys, we can sit and chat all day. I don't care. All night. We've been on an hour and a half now. I know Dave was like, man, well, this is my longest video. I've been 30 minutes into it. Dave was talking about his video today. I'm like, 30 minutes? I'm just getting warmed up in 30 minutes. So, I mean, we got to get Dave out of his shell a little bit more and get him, comfortable doing this kind of thing and just sitting around and talking with people. We do this, is just do it. Hey, I didn't start out doing lives. I didn't even know how to go live. I'm like, man, I want to go live, but I didn't know how. I don't know. It's going to be on a Friday evening. And apparently I have to confirm this with Jeff's wife, but he says he can go all night. So I don't know. Practice makes perfect. Exactly. So, here.
Food, I know. Hi.
That's my wife. So, yeah. Guys, I can sit here and talk forever, and you know that. No problem with that. But my dinner's getting cold. Some of you guys broke away early for your dinner, which was smart. Yeah, the surprise guest is, she shows up from time to time, but the cat, she's up there sleeping up there. She climbs this ladder. You guys have seen it. I think I showed this before. She climbs that ladder, and then she's up there. You see her ears. Kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty. Stick your head up, cat. Anyway, she's behind there. I've not brought any more boxes down except for those like 10 there that I've been filling up. So there has not been anything added to the wall yet. But there's more I can fit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 more boxes there, and I built back here for another 30 boxes back there. So I can get 40 some more boxes in here. Say 40 boxes. So, but we'll see. Can't block the door. That's the fire exit, and the other door leads to the house, so it can't. Yeah, so that's going to be it, guys, for today. I want to thank everyone for stopping by, checking this live stream out. And I want to thank you guys for those of you that head over to Dave M and hit him up with a sub. We're going to help him grow his channel, guys. All right, we want to get him up there. We want to help you all grow. I mean, that's what it's all about. I want to help you all grow your channel. So as you guys grow, I grow. You know what I'm saying? It's like one hand washing the other. I am going to go enjoy my dinner. Yes, you'll see us soon, guys. Just got to pick a Friday. I want to make sure that mostly everything is right. It's not going to be perfect. I got wires hanging everywhere. They're out of sight, but they're there. There's a wire there hanging. There's a wire here hanging for the lights. Look at that. It looks like Thailand. When I was in Thailand, they had wires just hanging off of poles and stuff. Yeah, it's like you can electrocute yourself there. You can't, but Thailand you probably could have. And yeah, I got more eye candy for you guys. It's coming. Once this gets set up. Matter of fact, I'm going to set up the camera for when Jeff walks in here, just get his reaction for you guys. How's that? Get Jeff's reaction for you. Popsicle sticks, anyone? Tongue depressors? Actually, these are going to be props. Not for holding cards. I'm going to use them for other things if I have to. I don't have any card stands yet. That's another thing. Got to get card stands. All right, guys, and I'm working on auction stuff. So after the grand opening and the giveaways and all that stuff, I'm going to start doing auctions once a month, just like Donna Blumdahl does. I try to pick the best parts of other people's programs, and do auctions and stuff like that. I don't have all new stuff like these other guys got all new stuff. I don't have new stuff. I got older stuff, so we have to just live with that. Have a great night, guys. That's right. Jeff, thank you. Guess Why 100, thanks for stopping by. Hobbyist, thank you for stopping by. Goody G, thank you for stopping by. Jeff, thank you. Dave M, thank you for stopping by. Let's see. Let's scroll back and see who else was here tonight. Craig B was here tonight. Let's see. No Alex. I'm a little like, no Alex tonight. Criterion Racer was here tonight, guys. Thank you, Criterion Racer, for stopping by. He did his first video the other day, too, guys, because go check out Criterion Racer's channel. Are you still here, Criterion Racer? If you are, link your channel. I always have a hard time finding your channel when I go looking. I don't know. When I'm on John's, trying to help throw up the links. Let's see. Jason Matson was here again tonight. Jason always stops by. Let's see who else was here tonight. Early on, we're scrolling back. Ryan Hilden. I didn't even see Ryan. Sorry, Ryan. If you're here, I apologize. I didn't even see you pop in. What Truth was here tonight. Let's see. Ripping Vintage was here early on tonight. I don't know if he's still here or not. And that looks like about it. I try to give everyone a little shout out here at the end to make sure that, they get exposure for coming in and hanging out with us. And that's going to be it, guys. Hour and a half, and I didn't even look at cards. I didn't sort a thing. Just showed you what I got. Talked about Dave M. and the trade we did. You got to go to Dave's channel and check out his video he posted today to see what he got. Guys, I hate to say it, Dave. I think I made out in that deal. But thanks. I got some new cards, man. I got these shiny cards. Shiny cards are good. Like, they're all shiny. Got an Albert Pujols. It wasn't a rookie card, but it's an Albert Pujols. Someday he'll be in the Hall of Fame, but I think that's a Mookie Betts, right? We got Mookie Betts. I'm not a Boston fan. I'm a baseball fan. So, I love all the good ball players. Doesn't matter the team. I can hate Boston all day long. When it comes down to it, it's like, but dang, they really got some good ball players, Same with the Dodgers. Dodgers got great ball players over there. But it is what it is. All right, guys. That's all I got. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. This is Boomsang signing out saying, peace. We'll see you, Yoshito Miscut, in the next one. Good night, guys. I need a closing scene like Donald Blumdahl has with bubbles, like a bubble machine making bubbles on the screen. I sat through his whole thing until it actually went off, and he had bubbles on there for like 5 minutes going off. I don't know what was up with that, but I'm like, that's pretty neat. You got bubbles. I need a bubble machine in here. Smoke generator, and have Jeff come running through the smoke generator. Hey, everybody, it's Jeff Airtime. And we're going to talk baseball cards. All right, good night, guys.